Hello everyone, this is Ankita and welcome back to my channel, Well Through My Eyes. So today's video is all about how to become aware about your own limiting beliefs. I've been reading a lot of books lately, and the general category of my books which I read are self-development and self-improvement books. One of my favorite books is, of course, The Alchemist. I've read it quite many times, and I read it in the last 3-4 days again, and it's just a book which kind of gives you a direction towards where you want to go, and I think we should read it every 3 months. That's what I feel about the book. And I was journaling in the morning today. Something came up from the inside, and I did not want to control it because it was how I think the universe was trying to make me aware about what was impacting my behavior to achieve my goal. So the basically short story is I have been trying to make some changes in life, in career, in the last 5 to 6 months, and things have not been going well. And the limiting belief which I'm carrying is not being worthy enough to work in a better company. The limiting belief comes from the fact that the company where I'm working is quite it's a startup, and I've not been trained enough to handle the bigger scale problems and challenges which are much required in a bigger MNC. When you're carrying this self limit like when you're carrying this limiting belief, it is quite evident in your interviews, it is quite evident in your body posture, it is quite evident in the way you're talking. I was aware about that for sure, but I realized, why was I carrying this negative self-worth in my head? And I realized that this takes me back to my college days, where one of my friends, I used to look up to her because she was extremely smart and she used to grasp things very quickly, and I used to compare myself with her a lot, and I used to consider myself not being as smart as her, but I used to work very aggressively, day and night, study hard and write and learn. Eventually I did better than her in terms of written exams, but I always carried it with me, the fact that I'm not smart enough. That belief stayed with me. Then next came to my post-graduation college. Again, I considered myself not being enough, and why was I there? I was questioning myself a lot. Am I worth it? Am I supposed to be here, or was it just a luck that I'm here? And there again, I just went ahead and was aggressive in terms of the quantity of the time I was putting in to get through the college. This was the mistake, because I never evaluated myself enough at those point of times, that why am I behaving in a particular way and why am I questioning my self-worth. So I feel that the missing ingredient there to being so-called smart was to be present. I was never present in the moment when somebody was teaching anything or what was going around. I was always in my head thinking about the past or the future, or worrying. Now, today I felt it. Today I felt that negative emotion I used to have in the classes, where I was always not present. I was always thinking about something else. And when you are being like that, obviously you're not learning, and then you have to put extra effort, very hard work to understand a certain thing. And even then, if you're not present enough, if you're not focused enough, you tend to lose the lesson. And this has been happening quite a lot, where at the time of interview preparations, I am worried about what is going to happen, and I'm thinking about that I'm not worthy enough because of the startup experience, and I'm repeating the same mistake. I'm putting more extra work. But the thing is, here the extra work will take you, probably will make you crack the interview. But I think the importance is to be focused in terms of preparation, in being aware about what you've done, what this, putting it into structure and approaching it in a different way. It was an aha moment for me today, to realize this, and I have decided that I'll take small actions to get rid of this limiting belief and prepare myself better for the interviews, upcoming interviews. And to do that, of course, it is to journal, but one way is to journal, another way is to put aside my phone. There's an app called Forest where you basically grow a tree by focusing, and if you get distracted and touch your phone in between, the tree dies. So planting trees, I'm using that app now, and basically being present at the moment when I'm doing something, so that the hard work is not necessary. So if I mix my aggression and the focus, I think I'll get the result. This is my story. The reason for making this video was, of course, to remind myself and look back later, a few years down I want to look back and see that, oh, at this moment I had this realization. But of course, the reason for making this video is also for the fact that this is the time where you all can know yourself better, discover yourself, understand your own pattern and behavior, and if possible, work towards breaking those limiting beliefs and improving yourself to become better you. This is not an easy task. I have just realized putting into action is another story. I mean, I have to be focused. I cannot just get distracted. I have to put in extra work, but quality work. Yeah, I think this is just a video where I want to motivate you all to read more, to understand yourself more, maybe talk to a person and see that what are the things which you need to change, or what is the behavior pattern which needs to be broken. Yeah, we should make the best use of this time, staying at home, isolating yourself, and just being more present, and taking action. Because as mentioned in The Alchemist, your treasure is where your heart is. So putting your heart at the right place, which is necessary to get the treasure, is important. And I believe we all can do it. We all have the power. It's just that we need to start. And this day, I'm starting to make those changes and be my best version. And this journey has just started. The self-discovering journey has just been started, and I just don't want to stop it. This is better than watching so many inspirational videos and reading so many books. Knowing about yourself is the most critical thing, and of course, taking action after that. Follow-up is obviously important. Yeah, maybe this was a heavy subject for today's video. I hope you learned something. I hope I gave you that trigger to take action, to get to know yourself better. I'll keep making videos whenever I have these aha moments and realizing that, oh, this is something which is not working or working in the way I behave. I'll definitely want to make videos, because this is the best way to look back and see how, where, and when did you change. So thank you guys. Please continue watching my videos, and until next time, bye.